Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. We've got another update for MLB The Show, and this one is worth going through because there are a few changes here that are actually going to affect the way some of you play, especially if you spend a lot of time in Diamond Dynasty or you like keeping your exhibition lineup synced with real MLB games. The biggest addition is the return of the Field of Dreams Stadium. This is probably the part of the update most people are going to notice first when they load into the game. The stadium is now available in MLB The Show 26, which gives players another option when setting up games and building out different matchups. Field of Dreams has always had a pretty distinct look, and having it available again is a nice change of pace from the usual stadium choices. It also fits really well with the whole baseball atmosphere the game is going for, especially when you want something that feels a little different from playing in a standard MLB ballpark. Another change in the general category affects exhibition mode and daily lineups. Before this update, there could be an issue where the pitchers showing up in daily lineups were not correctly matching the pitchers scheduled for the current day's real MLB games. That might not sound like a huge issue at first, but for anyone who uses exhibition to recreate real matchups or just wants the game to reflect what is happening around the league, this is a pretty important correction. Now, the correct pitchers should appear for the games being played that day, so the setup should feel accurate when you're trying to mirror the real MLB schedule. Then we get to Diamond Dynasty, and there is one specific fix here that could save players from a pretty frustrating crash. The game was experiencing an issue where restarting a mini season after reaching the playoffs could cause a crash. That means you could put in the time to get through your season, reach the playoff stage, restart the mode, and run into a problem that kicked you out. That issue has now been fixed. For anyone who spends a lot of time grinding mini seasons for progress, rewards, or just working through different lineups, this should make the mode much more reliable. There are also a bunch of player likeness updates included with this release. The names on the list are Enrique Bradfield Jr., Alec Burleson, Kristian Campbell, Garrett Cleavinger, Joey Estes, Gunnar Hoglund, Kristian Javier, Jared Koenig, Kyle Leahy, AJ Minter, Evan Phillips, Joe Ryan, Jarlin Susana, and Travis Sykora. One thing to keep in mind with those likeness changes is that some of them are tied to the roster update scheduled for August 14th. So if you load into the game and do not immediately see every expected likeness change, that does not necessarily mean something went wrong. Some of those updates are set to take effect after the roster update goes live, and that pretty much covers everything included here. There are no major gameplay tuning changes listed in these notes, no giant list of hitting or pitching adjustments, and no long collection of mode overhauls. Instead, this update focuses on adding Field of Dreams, correcting the daily lineups pitcher issue, fixing that mini season's playoff restart crash, and refreshing player likenesses across a group of players. For a lot of players, those quality of life fixes are going to matter more than a giant stack of changes anyway. Having daily lineups show the right pitchers makes exhibition feel more connected to the actual MLB schedule. Fixing the mini seasons crash removes a pretty annoying problem for Diamond Dynasty players, and the Field of Dreams Stadium gives everyone another place to play. So that is what you're getting with this latest update. It is focused, it cleans up a few issues, adds a familiar stadium back into the game, and makes sure a number of player appearances are brought up to date. And with the roster-related likeness changes following on August 14th, there is a little more work taking effect just after the initial deployment as well.